Hello and welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Whether you're from around the country or around the world, watching from the comfort of your own home, or even watching on a mobile device, we're super excited and delighted to have you be a part of this broadcast this evening. I am Alvin Chapman alongside me as my co-pilot, two-time all-region player in the South region, Riley Rose. Riley, great to be beside you this evening.
Yeah, it's great to be back with you again, Alvin. I am excited for tonight's matchup. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we got the memo. We got some, some nice sweaters on today, but I believe it's ugly sweater night, ugly Christmas sweater night here in the Nest.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm wearing an ugly sweater, but I at least got a sweater on.
Yeah,
so.
Same. It's the same sweater from last night for me, at least. But you got this, this custom made for Eagles athletes only, Eagles sweater on. It's kind of nice. I like what you're putting down here, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, brother. In today's matchup, the Pensacola Christian College Eagles will be facing off against the Flames from Welch College. The Flames travel tonight. Senior Spencer Smith, he averages 15 points per contest and has 6 games where he scored over 20 points. What are the Eagles going to have to do to possibly slow him down tonight?
Well, they're going to have to, first of all, take away his shooting option. He loves to pull the three, but they also play in a high-tempo, fast-paced offense. So anything that they can do to slow him down is going to be big time. We'll see if maybe he gets a bit of Brian Ugalde tonight.
Yeah,
see what happens.
I like that. And speaking of Brian Ugalde, the defense he played last night was stifling. A menace on the defensive side when he went up against leading scorer in the South region, Niall Bright, who normally averages about 19 points a game. But when Ugalde was guarding him, he didn't score at all, brother.
That's true. Brian Ugalde just has this thing that if coach puts him on one man, he loves to just lock in, take it out, and keep him from playing ball anymore.
Let's talk about the backcourt here for the Eagles. Stephen Wheeler as well as Christian Porter. Christian Porter with 12 points last night and 5 takeaways from last night, I believe. Wow, what was the team? Trinity College's offense. And last night, Stephen Wheeler, the transfer guard from West Coast Baptist, he had 13 points and 8 assists.
Yeah, Stephen Wheeler did really well at creating a lot of things, especially early. Once the game got rolling, he was the one that kind of kick-started everything. And, biggest part of that was his assists that he had in that game. And as well, Christian Porter, who you see here on the screen right now, he's shooting the ball really well. And that quick release has allowed him to get a lot of shots up this year. And coach has given him the creativity that he can do what he wants. If he feels it's a good shot, he's going to pull it. And he's got a good quick release, quick off the dribble, great basketball player. We'll look to see if he goes to the rim a little bit more tonight, as Welch is most likely going to be looking to try to slow down his three-point shooting.
Plenty of action awaits in this matchup tonight. Let's go ahead and kick it over to the video department as we introduce you guys to the 2021-2022 Eagles for this year. We'll be back soon before tip. back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with two-time all-regional soccer player, Riley Rhodes. Riley, we're about to go into this matchup in about 1 minute and 30 seconds, but you do have a couple keys to the game for both of these teams to be successful. For the Welch Flames, what are they going to have to do in order for them to be competitive in this matchup?
First of all, they got to continue to space the floor well with what they do. That helps them to eliminate the turnovers and to helps them create pockets in the defense from PCC. And then as well, they got to make A.J. Ward defend because he had a lot of minutes last night. Try to wear him out and keep him from scoring so much on him.
Yeah, he had a career night last night with 34 points. A lot of guys with career nights. Will Higdon, he had 18 points and 8 rebounds. Chandler Fitzgerald off the bench contributed 16 points and 6 rebounds off the hardwood bench. But what do the Welch, my apologies, what do the PCC Eagles have to do in order for them to be competitive in this matchup as well?
Number one, take advantage of the switch. Everything defense that Welch College plays, they like to switch everything, and we outsize them a little bit. So we need to take advantage of that. And then we need to limit the live ball turnovers. Welch loves to turn and run the other way quickly. And so we got to find a way to limit those live ball turnovers. And then third,
No, you're fine, brother.
we got to run the shooters off the line. Welch shoots a lot of three-pointers per game, sometimes as much as 30 three-pointers in a game. So they love to shoot the ball. They're a high-scoring offense. We got to run them off the line.
Thank you so much, Riley. A lot of insight that you provided there. We're going to be reviewing that all game. But until then, let's go ahead and take it over to Caleb Osborne for the pregame ceremonies.
Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy tonight's competition. At this time, please stand for prayer. Dear God, I thank you for the opportunity that these players have to meet here tonight to compete. I ask that you keep them safe during their competition, Lord. Give them the strength and endurance they need, and may everything done here tonight bring honor and glory to you. In your name I pray, amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Tonight's sport medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Welch College, number 1, Spencer Smith. Number 11, J.C. Chapman. Number 22, Hunter Walker. Number 23, Yoshi Kendrick. And number 24, E.J. Bird. Welch is led by Coach Greg Fawbush. And now, your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Starting tonight for the Eagles, a junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 2, Christian Porter. A grad student from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 3, Garrett Jones. A grad student from Long Beach, California, number 11, Stephen Wheeler. A junior from Pensacola, Florida, number 34, A.J. Ward. And a senior from Detroit, Texas, number 43, Will Higdon. The Eagles are led by Coach Jason Bell with assistant coach Micah Conlon. Officiating for tonight's game are Anthony Johnson, Ryan Campbell, and Lenwood Swims.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Not Ryan, my apologies. Caleb Pearl's pregame ceremonies. But Ryan, let's go ahead and review the starting lineups for both teams. Number 1, the guard averaging 15 points per contest, 20 points per game in his junior season, Spencer Smith. The forward, J.C. Chapman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Number 22, Hunter Walker. Number 23, the forward, Yoshi Kendricks. Number 24, my bad, 23 is Yoshi Kendricks. Number 24, E.J. Bird. Every player for Welch stands under 6'4". Now to still fill the guard spots for the Eagles, number 1, Christian Porter. Number 3, Gary Jones. Number 11, Stephen Wheeler in for the backcourt, and the infamous backcourt here for the Eagles. Number 34, A.J. Ward, who's averaging 19 points per game and 7 rebounds. And the big man from Detroit, Texas, my apologies, Will Higdon. Inside for number 22, Hunter Walker. But that's stripped away.
Yeah, that's going to be an early foul called there for the reach in by Will Higdon. He's got to be careful. He doesn't pick too much up with these quick players, you know, that slash to the rim there. You got to be careful you don't get too many fouls there if you're Will.
That foul was in the act of shooting, so Walker will go to the line here.
And Walker missed his first one just a little bit short.
Walker, a 42% free throw shooter, the second leading scorer here for this ball club through eight games, my apologies, averaging 12 points a contest as he splits the pair of free throws.
It looks like we've got a 2-2-1 press here early.
One of the best ways to do that is to show up with the two-man front and placing a man in the middle, which the Eagles did perfectly. Ward double team finds Wheeler. Skip past to Porter. He steps back for a triple. That just misses. Spencer Smith will come and bring the ball up and find number 23, Yoshi Kendricks. Kendricks to Hunter, guarded by Wheeler. With him every step, here's E.J. Bird inside, finds Kendricks. He tries a triple, hits the back of the rim. Higdon there for the rebound. Ward puts the ball on the floor. What a night he had last night, Riley. 34 points, a career high for him. And Higdon picking up where he left off. He had 15 in the first half. He strikes first for the Eagles.
Yeah, they go right inside to him. Great pass there by A.J. Ward to take advantage of the size there.
Smith guarded by Jones. Here's Hunter. Bird inside. That's rejected. None of that inside the nest for Higdon.
Yeah, he's already got the crowd up on their feet, and they're excited here. The Christmas game with the Eagles off to a good start so far.
This will be the final home game as well for the Eagles this season for the first semester. You see how I did there?
Good catch there, good catch there.
Kendricks corner three, no good. Porter with the long rebound. Long extension for that rebound. My apologies, brother.
You're good. Hey, a very good closeout there by A.J. Ward to make that a tough contested shot.
Here's Ward, receives a screen. He pulls up for a jumper, and that hits the bottom of the barrel. Ward, such a smooth jumper he owns.
Yeah, he picks up right where he left off yesterday with that career high.
A near steal for the Eagles. Here's Bird inside. He gets to the cup. Wheeler will have the ball, 7 seconds. No look pass to Ward in the corner. Can he fire from there? No, he can't. Porter gives Wheeler another opportunity to get the ball. He drives all the way to the cup. Up and under layup. Get out a scoop for the ice cream, because, man, what a shot by this graduate student from Long Beach, California.
Yeah, he's going to have to trademark that shot by the end of this year. He has come out and early attacking the rim. Great move.
Spencer getting guarded by Jones. Not Smith, but Hunter with the three. Great save there. Ward tries to get another rebound. That was a great save by J.C. Chapman. Wow, we have the same last name. Pretty interesting. Don't meet a lot of guys with the last name Chapman, so that's pretty cool to see.
Hey, it's a good one.
Smith for the inbound. Chapman was the option. Bird, that gets stolen. Jones, Ward, transition, rises up high. A beautiful block there by Kendricks. Goes upstairs with Ward and takes his belongings. Ward with a second chance opportunity to get on the boards here, but that misses everything.
Yeah, he just got a little too excited there.
Hunter fires back with a 3, and that's his first points of the game. Lewis and Horton comes to the table here, and man, what a dunk that Horton had last night. He shook the entire arena.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see one in a crowd like that. A crowd like tonight, that'd be a good play to see here. And we have Garrett Jones for 3 there in the corner.
Beautiful triple by him to give the Eagles the lead. Here's Kendricks, he tries to find Chapman, that's no good. Ward on the break, behind the back pass to Jones, spinning fadeaway shot. He uses the glass for safety.
Great transition offense right there, my bad again.
Brother,
great transition offense by the Eagles.
Jones in another start here tonight. He didn't start last night against Trinity College, but he has 5 early points. Kendricks drives, slow move to the basket, great pacing, but he misses. Higdon with another strong board. Here's Porter, throws the lob to Ward. He somehow gets up there, and he'll head to the charity stripe. A.J. Ward, what a player we have for this program. 2 30-point games, one against Crowley Ridge with 32, and last night against Trinity College of Florida with 33. Wow, there we go.
Yeah, he's having a great junior year. It's fun to see a player like that develop from what he was as a freshman. Good ball player, but he has developed into a very dominant player this year. First team All-Region last year, and it would very much surprise me if he wouldn't repeat that again this year.
And honestly, he's making a great statement to be the player of the year in the South region as well. The most 30-point games in the conference. The only person I can think of is Corey Shelton from Johnson University. He comes out the game with a much-needed rest. Him and Jones are the high men for the game in the contest with 5. Number 12, Chad Haywood, checks into the game. The guard from Goodisville, Tennessee. Hard drive to the basket for E.J. Bird. That's another deflection. I believe Higdon got a handle of that one.
That's 2 blocks for him already inside the first 5 minutes. He's making his big presence known this game.
James Hall, he checked into the contest. J.C. Chapman with the lob towards him from the inbound. That gets mixed up. Here's Wheeler. Chandler Fitzgerald for a triple, that misses. He went for a career high last night with 16 and 6 boards.
Yeah, Chandler's a great player off the bench, brings good energy. And
Haywood nearly loses it. Here's Hunter, acrobatic shot, misses. Lewis, he controls the ball here. That ball's tipped. Higdon tries to get on the floor for it. Here's Hunter in transition, and he lays it off the glass. It's good, give him 5. He capitalizes on the turnover by Austin Lewis.
Yeah, rare turnover there from Austin Lewis. That's just unfortunate. You don't want to pick up your dribble there in that front corner of the court.
Smith with the steal. Smith in transition. And Austin Lewis does a great job interrupting that fast break opportunity. Owen Bass and number 15, Harrison Boyd, check into the game here for the Flames as the Eagles lead here by 5. I was about to say 6, but I don't want to mislead you guys here. Haywood with the ball guarded by Horton. Haywood gets past his defender, floater into the lane, and that's an offensive foul. Couldn't see who took the charge here. Actually,
that's Austin Lewis with the offensive foul that he drew there against number 12 from Welch College, Chad Haywood. That goes to show, again, the IQ of Austin Lewis to know to get over there, get his feet set, and draw a charge.
Careless turnover there by Horton. He threw the ball hit off the hand of Owen Bass, and he caught it again. And a quick possession here for Welch. The Flames will be working with 20 seconds here on the shot clock. Bass wide open, doesn't shoot the shot here. Bass steps inside and takes it again. No good. Wheeler keeps his dribble, gets past the defender. Great spacing, kicks to Horton in the corner. One more to Lewis. He misses that one. Horton with the strong board. That misses. Bass nearly got the rebound. And that's a backcourt violation for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate turn of events there. Just a little bit of sloppy play from the Eagles. We are up 5, but you hate to see that kind of stuff at this point in the game.
Here's Haywood. Haywood uses the screen, kicks corner. Pass intended to number 30, James Hall, but he steps out of bounds before he can make a move.
It's just poor awareness there for that turnover. You got to be careful with the ball, and neither team really showing too much value of the possession so far this game.
Wheeler just passes defender, a lot of contact, he'll go to the line. Wheeler with such a great first step, gets downhill extremely quick. He already has 2 points in this match. Knocks down the free throw. Ward comes into the game for Higdon.
Yeah, just giving Will Higdon another quick breather here.
Another opportunity, and it's good
And
for
we've
the
got
Eagles.
Christian Porter coming in for Stephen Wheeler to give him a breather. Great first few minutes for Stephen Wheeler in this game so far. He's got 4 points.
Here's Haywood, he brings the ball up the floor. Finds Smith. Dishes it to Bass. Horton with the rebound. And a near illegal screen there by number 15. 15, Harrison Boyd. The forward from Northport, Alabama. Lewis, wide open three-point shot. And that's good.
Austin Lewis is never going to miss a shot like that.
Wide open, he buries it. Here's Haywood, tries to answer back. That's no good. Eagles lead by double digits. Lewis bringing the ball up. Ooh, great hesitation move by him. Finds Porter for a triple. Can't finish. Lewis rebounds his own miss. Hop step inside, finds Horton, he'll fire. And that's good for the big man. Tony Horton, a threat from distance. The Eagles up, huge deficit of 13. Haywood double team. Wide open shot for Harrison, misses it. Owen Bass with the rebound, and he finishes. Long pass to Porter, he contains it. Move to the basket, tries to flip it over. That's no good, and that's a foul on the floor here.
You've got almost a line change coming in for the Welsh Flames.
Actually, it is no, it isn't. 4 players do check in. And I believe number 15, Harrison Boyd, stays on the floor. Here's Eric Adams, Kendricks, Chapman.
And we've got Manser Wilson as well. He's here to inbound the ball.
Number 0, the guard from Columbia, South Carolina. Kendricks drives, finds Chapman. And that's stolen away by Horton. Horton drives inside. That's an offensive foul.
That's a tough call there to have for Anthony Horton. It looked like he jumped over in front of him, but you know what? The call is made. You can't argue it with it. It's
Exactly.
basketball.
Yeah,
Official's always right because he is the He's the one that's applying the rules in the game, so he's always right.
Adams, he drives. And one thing that's tough about the college game on this level is that there is no replay booth. So whether you do, and Anthony Horton responds back with a beautiful rejection. So even if you do try to complain, it's almost pointless because it's not like they can go back to the booth and check.
That's exactly right. Anthony Horton with a great block there, and he's holding his side a little bit, breathing deeply. It looked like he was in some pain.
Adams triple, that misses. Ugalde also checks into the game as well. Ward goes right to left on his crossover, nearly loses the ball. Lewis to Porter. Porter with 15 on the shot clock, finds Lewis along the baseline, finds Horton as well. Quick pass to Porter, he'll take a triple. Hits the front of the rim. Great pass, shuffled over to Lewis, and great awareness by Ugalde.
Great pass there by Brian Ugalde. Good awareness, ready to be at the right place at the right time.
Here's Kendricks with the ball. Finds Adams, guarded by Ugalde. Adams gets to the cup, can't get the layup to fall. Horton with another board. Ugalde in transition. He drives to the cup, dumps it off to Horton. Can he knock down another triple? Misses that one. Ugalde, a menace on the defensive side, kind of like a housefly that you can't get away. Chapman drives, Horton rejection. 3-on-2 break. Here's Porter, back to Lewis, over to Porter, triple in the corner. That's good.
Great team basketball there by the Eagles. Little give and go. Hey, I'll let you take a shot. No, you have it. Hey, one of you guys got to shoot it, and Christian Porter makes the three in the end.
It's like kids at the table as Kendricks drive, who wants to, there's one more piece of spinach at the table. They're like, oh, no, you can have it. Oh, I can have it. Oh, you can have it. Oh, I can have it. Ugalde drives, strong drive to the basket, but offensive foul deemed to him. Great charge taken by Adams.
Yep, great defense, way to get his feet set, and just a little reckless there from Brian Ugalde. Little out of control. Got to take that, tone it back a little bit.
Eagles up by 16. Welch with only one win on the season, and that's against Crown College in Knoxville, Tennessee. Jones, he comes into the game for Austin Lewis. As the Eagles now have a comfortable lead here. Adams, the backup point guard, he brings the ball up the floor, and he finds Wilson. Wilson, hard drive, back to Adams. And you mentioned earlier how Ugalde will be probably guarding Smith, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yep. Great defense there, way to force another tough shot. The Eagles have done really well tonight at closing out the shooters.
Porter, corner, Jones, three, that misses. Adams with the rebound. He's in a hurry, can't hold on to his dribble. Jones quick to make a move, pass too strong.
Yeah, at that point you just want to take the ball and gain control of it. No need to give another turnover away after you've just gotten a steal yourself.
Eagles still up by 16. Here's Adams. Adams over to Bird, turns the corner, finds Wilson in the corner for a three. That misses. Horton can't get a hand on that rebound. Great attempt by Smith. Great hustle by him, but that flies out of bounds.
Will Higdon comes in for Anthony Horton. Horton has some good minutes here. Good defensive presence, as well as a few knockdown shots as well.
One thing I love about Horton's game is his touch around the basket, Riley.
Yeah, he's got great soft hands, a good shooter's touch there for a big man. You don't see that very often at this level, but he does have that.
Porter picks up his dribble, gets the ball over to Jones. Higdon to Porter. Porter goes baseline, pulls a Steve Nash and brings it all around. Ugalde, Porter, triple, fading, knocks it down. What a shot by Christian Porter.
Great shot. He had a hand in his face, and he still went up and knocked it down.
Another turnover by the Flames. Porter in transition, finds Ugalde, Ugalde to Jones. Jones, Ward, open, pump fake, gets past his man. Acrobatic shot, and he'll take a trip over to the free throw line.
Great job to throw his body in there and draw the foul. He'll take another trip to the free throw line. That's where he's getting half of his points, it feels like, tonight.
Ward already with 5 points on this contest, but man, He had 9 points in the first half, and in the second half, as most of these kids say, he went off. Or he understood the assignment. One of those. Who knows? He went for a career high of 34.
He definitely did go off in the second half. Great shooting yesterday. And now we've got number 11, number 5, and number 10 is getting ready to check in here for the Eagles. Wheeler, Lewis, and Koski.
Sounds like you have been doing your homework, brother. Great job, Riley Rhodes. Did 2 times second. Oh, my bad. I apologize. 2 times South Region forward for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Brantley Koski, a crowd favorite here in the nest, checks into the ball game. Here's Bird off to a hurry, drives. He'll go to the line.
A little careless there by Will Higdon as he picks up what's probably his second foul of the game. That's correct. No need to reach there. Just keep your hands up and make it tough to shoot over you.
And this is the biggest margin in the lead so far, 21, and also the biggest margin the Eagles have had all season.
Yeah, great offense here so far, taking advantage of those live ball turnovers like we talked about in the pregame. Welch really has to cut that down. They've been careless with the basketball, and that's resulted in a big early deficit for them.
Another shot for Bird, the guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's good. Wheeler, quick move to the basket, finds Lewis. Here's Wheeler on the top of the floor. The Eagles with the horn set. Go to Jones. Jones, screen from Higdon. Stop on a dime for a jumper, no good. Wheeler tries to steal it from, I believe, is that Hunter? No, that's Ellis Bass. Brothers with Owens Bass here on this basketball team, as the Flames trail by 20.
The Flames will be looking to use their 4-out offensive set to try to space the Eagles out here a little bit. You've got that one high, and they like that on ball as well.
Here's Bass. Jab step, but he travels. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half. Last game, yesterday, we saw the Eagles put up 47 points in the first half, and we're possibly on track to do the same thing here.
Definitely would appear that way.
Wheeler takes the screen. Great spin move, kicks corner to Jones. Jones, Wheeler. Down low to Higdon, he goes up strong to the basket, misses, second chance opportunity, no good. Smith tries to thread the needle to J.C. Chapman, but that's no good.
Jones playing a little soccer there, getting his feet involved, and we'll have a timeout now by Welch College.
As a matter of fact, we're not going to go at a break. We're going to stay here. What are you liking here in this first half of action for the Eagles?
Well, first of all, I'm liking the energy, and it's definitely building off of yesterday's game. The crowd is very involved. Everybody's out here wearing their ugly Christmas sweaters, but they're having a good time, and they're definitely building off of what we saw yesterday. And then second of all, we're attacking the rim and then building off of that. That's allowing the defense to be sucked in, and that's creating open shots outside. Great work by the Eagles to spread the ball around. Now,
keep going,
now if you're Welch College, you've got to be careful that you're closing out hard on those shooters and not letting them, such as Austin Lewis and CP, to get those open looks. But so far, it's been shooters' night. Whatever they want, they can have.
We talking to the coaching staff for Welch earlier. They said if they can possibly get Spencer Smith to get around 20 to 25 points in this matchup, they can have a huge chance. He's not even on the board so far. What does he have to do to get kind of on fire today?
Well, first of all, if I were him, I would look to move off ball. A lot of times people think that you gain shooting opportunities by getting the ball and creating something off of that. But the truth is you get more shooting opportunities when you play well off of the ball. He needs to work off the ball better tonight.
The guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, E.J. Bird, brings the ball up the floor and finds Smith. Smith screened by Chapman. Smith snakes to the basket, and he strikes first. His first points in this first half.
Yeah, great dribble drive there. But what we need to notice there early is the off-ball screening that happened to give him the ball there and allowed him to dive towards the rim with the ball.
Wheeler with the pull-up jump shots. He doesn't shoot the jumper often, but when he does, it goes in.
it's money.
The graduate student from Long Beach. Here is Bird bringing the ball up the floor. He finds Smith. Screen from Chapman. Cutting Bird. A wide open pass. That knocks down.
Yeah, Welch is a good shooting team. It doesn't take long for them to warm up. You got to be careful.
Step through a move for Lewis. And that was a beauty.
Great finish from Lewis. Nice footwork to get that shot.
He has 5 points thus far in this matchup. Here's Bird. Tries to do out of range of dribble moves on Koski. And he finds number 2, Eric Adams. And Higdon with another dirty rejection.
That's his 3rd block for the day. Man, is he making his presence felt on the defensive end. And he's going to get a break here for his hard work. Great work by the Eagles defense there to shift over and help.
He has 2 to 3 blocks in this half, but the Eagles going with the smaller lineup to possibly get things in a hurry this afternoon. I've been calling Chance Pride Eric Adams most of this ball game. My apologies. Eric Adams is currently in the game, the guard from Antioch, Tennessee. And number 3 actually was Chance Pride. My apologies for the miscue of your name. Wheeler gets past his defender. Can't get the roll to fall. But Chapman, he steps out of bounds.
It's that second chance look that we're looking for here for the Eagles. Can they make something out of a miscue by Welch?
Pass inbound to Austin Lewis, and what a great save by him.
Looks like we've got a shot clock violation.
Not violation.
Not a violation,
but,
my bad. We've got a little issue with the shot clock. Got to get corrected here. That's my bad. Misspoke there, but we'll get it figured out. Put 16 on the shot clock now, and the Eagles have the ball there on the baseline.
James Hall from Poplar Springs, Florida, my apologies, checks into the ball game. Wheeler with 10 seconds takes a screen for Fitzgerald. Finds Jones. Jones with 5. Jones finds Koski. He drives baseline. And that's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, that one's on his teammates for not letting him know. He's got to take a glance up at the rim, but sometimes when you catch the ball, you don't have the opportunity to do that. So his teammates got to let him know.
Adams, he finds Bird. Welch down by 19. Here's Spiff. He has 2 points in this first half. Drives inside, loses the ball, ends up in the hands of Chapman. It has a 3-second violation. Great call by the baseline official.
Yeah, good awareness by him to make sure that he keeps that aware and keeps the players honest. Can't be camping out in there like that.
3-second violation, a call that's not normally religiously called, and Koski gets past his defender, finds Jones. Jones, he gets fouled on the pass. And Brantley Koski, the sophomore from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, man, that boy is fast.
He is a very quick ball player. Shifty. Look at the way that ball sticks to his hands when he's dribbling. Hard to stay in front of him.
Wow, shifty, fast, hard to stay in front of him. Kind of reminds me of a soccer player that I know. I think he plays forward for our soccer team. Man, second team all region. Riley, can you get a
Angel
put a thumb
Acosta?
on
Are you talking about Angel Acosta?
Funny man, Riley. That ball goes into the full court setting and but collected by Chandler Fitzgerald. Porter and Ward head to the table here for the Eagles. Lewis step back. That is a push foul on Smith.
That's going to be 2 quick fouls in a row for Smith. And that's just careless, getting a little too aggressive there. But you can tell he wants it so badly that he's putting his body on the line, trying to get a steal there.
Drew Jimenez, the guard from Nashville, Tennessee, checks into the game here for the Welch Flames.
We also have got A.J. Ward back into the game for the Eagles.
J.C. Chapman, he gets the steal and a quick foul made by Chandler Fitzgerald. Chapman, he will head to the line to be shooting the 1-on-1 free throws. He averages 5 points per game. And also 38% from the free throw line, but only has 8 attempts.
Yeah, this is a chance for him to prove to his coach that he can step up and knock it down, and what do you know, he does. Great shot there.
He's a forward from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. A lot of these teammates here for this Welch offense are either from Alabama or Tennessee, just around the South region. Strong rebound by Ward. J.C. Chapman cuts inside. Porter with the steal. He had 5 of those. Off to the races, finds Chandler Fitzgerald. Drives hard inside, goes upstairs, and just lightly drops it home.
Great finger roll there by Chandler Fitzgerald. Great athleticism.
Pushes the lead back to 20. Jump shot up, and it's good for James Hall. Brings this lead into 17. Wheeler. Corner, Koski. Back to Wheeler. He drives hard. Skip past to Porter. Wide open opportunity. Rare miss for him. Fitzgerald with the rebound. Ward. No doubt three-pointer for him. Hits the back of the rim. Drew Jimenez. He's double-teamed and travels before he can make a move.
Great defense there by the Eagles to go over and trap, getting your hands active, making sure that you're making contact with your body but not getting in his way.
And not just trap, but trapping towards the baseline. Because this baseline, not baseline, but the sideline acts as the third defender as you have 2 guys coming in close.
That's exactly right. Great defense right there in front of the student section. They're going to be loud and helping the defense out as well.
Yeah, student section that you've been a part of multiple times, either wearing a reffing costume or wearing something around. Anyway, we'll be back shortly after a quick break between both teams. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Riley Rhodes. And Riley, what a game the Eagles are putting up tonight.
Yeah, so far so good. Offensively shooting the ball pretty well, and defensively putting the clamps on.
Koski tries to go inside to Ward. That's stolen by James Hall. Adams, corner try. Wedges through the rim.
And it looks like Koski came from out of bounds to save the ball. That's against the rules. That's going to be out of bounds on the Eagles.
Jimenez for the inbound. The Welch Flames have J.C. Chapman and Bird stacked up together. Great attempt to steal the ball by Koski. Spin move, nearly travels. Here's Bird. Bird finds Hall. Jimenez. Adams, another try from the triple.
This is a team that you can't let warm up from outside. If you give them open looks, they'll knock them down.
Porter, hard drive inside, nearly goes in. Koski got a hand on it. And Welch is looking to make a run before the end of the half. And that's an offensive foul. A.J. Ward, the recipient of that charge.
Great awareness by A.J. Ward. And you got to love and respect a player like that who's out here, your leading scorer, but then he'll come in and put himself on the line, take a hit like that for his team. Great teammate in A.J. Ward.
Koski, he comes out the ball game. And Wheeler brings the ball to the open court. He finds Porter, back to Wheeler. Spin move, kicks to Ward. Ward, corner, Horton. Porter, thought about a 3. Still have a lot of time left on the shot clock. Horton pulls up from distance. That misses. Porter with a good rebound though. Ward, step back, and he travels.
Just hit his feet with a little 1-2 on the ground, and that's going to be a traveling violation. Another turnover for the Eagles.
No lie, I thought he was intentionally going to hit that, trademark step back that he's known to do so frequently.
Just looked like he slipped a little bit there.
Here is E.J. Bird to Jimenez. Jimenez goes inside to Chapman. Chapman gets around Horton. That's a foul.
Great finish there by Chapman. Way to go up and get the and one. Strong move there by number 11 for the Flames.
J.C. Chapman, he'll get his second trip to the free throw line. I mentioned before that he was 38% from the free throw line this season, but I believe he knocked down both of his free throws in this game.
So that number's going to go up, and let's see if he can take it up even more.
Yes, he can.
There it is.
Way to cap off the old-fashioned three-point play. Here's Wheeler. He brings the ball to the half-court setting. Finds Ward. Porter. Fitzgerald back to Porter. Ward with 10 seconds left. Porter from distance. Wow.
That is good.
Wow.
Good quick release there by Christian Porter and knocked down a triple from way downtown.
That's third. He hit that one from Jacksonville. Horton with a near steal. Jimenez comes up with it. He goes strong to the basket, but Fitzgerald with the rejection.
Yeah, he says, not in my house. You ain't going to come in here and get a free one on me.
Absolutely not. Eagles still up by doubles. 14 is the deficit for the Flames. Chapman guarded by Fitzgerald. And I believe that's off the foot of Chapman. Great job for Ward to get in the passing lane there.
Yeah, great defense there by Chandler as well, moving his feet, keeping his hands off of the defender, not fouling. Once again, we see that little 2-2-1 into a man-to-man then on the other end. That's a good defensive show there.
Fitzgerald, step back to the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Here's Adams on the move, kicks it corner, and that's another charge awarded to A.J. Ward.
You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Great defense there by A.J. Ward.
And honestly, that's a great way to interrupt the fast break opportunity as well. Yossi Kendricks, wow, I almost messed up his name, but Yossi Kendricks checks into the game here for the Flames. Here's Porter, corner to Fitzgerald. Porter, Fitzgerald. Porter from way downtown.
He is having a game.
Wow.
Christian Porter is shooting the lights out here in the first half. Great shot there from probably close to 30 feet.
Christian Porter's looking like me in math class trying to have a paper ball and shooting it towards a tin can. Except I don't mean, just kidding, I'm playing again. Kendrick's corner, he'll try to answer back from Porter's three, that's no good.
Another great closeout by A.J. Ward there as well.
Bird, reverse layup is good. Pause might be the last possession in this ball game. Porter holds on to it, yet throws it away. Here's Kendricks. Kendricks on the way to the hole. Here's Chapman, loses it, but regains it. And that's an offensive foul by Chandler Fitzgerald.
Smart basketball right there by Chandler Fitzgerald. Very smart basketball. He knew what was coming. He said, hey, I don't care. I'm going to set up and take this one.
8 seconds left on the game clock. Wheeler, he's in a hurry. Wheeler with 5. Wheeler down to Fitzgerald, loses it. Horton throws up a shot, won't be in time.
Yeah, just a little scrappy there. And if you're Welch College, you got to be a little bit happy with that run there at the end, but you got to understand, you got to take care of the basketball if you want a chance in this game.
Yeah, and the Eagles are not missing at all. Christian Porter with 4 threes as the Eagles lead by 14. Plenty of action awaits in the second half of action. I'm Chapman and Riley Rhodes. We'll be back momentarily. Until then, enjoy some promotional videos provided by Pensacola Christian College.
Around with some gifts. If you want a gift, call them over.
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
You only have one life. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to influence your world for Christ? This is a place where you can be empowered to fulfill God's calling and pursue your passion.
Working as a physical therapist, it is a ministry all its own to just build a relationship with the people. I mean, that's my ultimate goal, is I want to help people get better.
I want to go to law school, get into a cybersecurity program. That way I can incorporate both programming and law, protecting companies from cybercrime.
I love being around people, and I love learning about people. I knew that with nursing, it wasn't just about helping people physically, like it was helping them spiritually too. That's what's important in life.
As I began to pray more, God, I have a huge decision to make. Where am I going to go to school? I only have one life. What do you want me to do with it? And he began to show me that what I enjoy doing can be used for his honor and for his glory. God led me to Pensacola Christian College to pursue my passion for finance through a biblical perspective.
I had told my pastor before coming here, I was like, I don't really like school, but I know I need to go for nursing. So I'm gonna go and I'll have to study really hard, and I just didn't really look forward to it. But now, like on my third year, learning is so much fun, and I didn't feel like that freshman year.
I'll look back and I'll be like, man, I remember I used to struggle with that. And then maybe a freshman looks at what I'm doing and they're like, what are you even looking at? I'm like, this is easy stuff.
Incrementally, we're ready to do more, we're ready to face more, and to say, this may not be the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
Last summer, I did an internship in Germany in a genetics lab, and I was able to use the techniques and tools I had learned in the labs here over there, and it made so much more sense because I already knew what I was doing and why I was doing it.
I think teaching is communicating facts, but I think the bottom line for me with teaching is connecting the material so the students not only know it, but appreciate it and also know how to use it.
My teaching isn't about me, it's about where God is taking each individual student down the road.
We have great faculty, and they honestly inspire me. Seeing all of these faculty members who have doctorates, you can definitely see what they've learned reflected through what they teach.
They'll constantly tell you, if you need something, come talk to me. I've had teachers other places, and they'll say that, but if you go up to them, they don't really want to give you the time or try to respond. And here, it's just totally different. You can just have a really good teacher-student relationship.
The faculty are saying it's going to take hard work and dedication to be the best at whatever you're doing for God's glory. That philosophy will always work.
Sometimes they'll ask us, what verse do you think would apply to this? How a verse would relate to a situation.
Biblical worldview is seeing all of my life through what God has shown us in Scripture.
And that's one of the reasons why I chose PCC in the first place, is to have faculty that love God to help me further my spiritual walk with Christ.
If my goal is to be in the will of God, it helps so much to know that my teacher has that same goal.
Everything that I see here is Christ-centered. Their main purpose is, we want you to see more of Jesus Christ. That is what I see in PCC.
Why is PCC here? It's to change lives, to make them more like Christ. I hope that I can just have a little part of molding and shaping them like the Lord Jesus Christ.
They want students to come out of PCC and to make an influence and an impact on the world. I think their goal really is to change the world, and they do it one student at a time.
As president of PCC, I want you to know that we're committed to providing an excellent liberal arts education that's built upon the foundation and truths of God's Word. We won't compromise on biblical principles, and our purpose is to equip you for whatever it is God's called you to do. Make the most of this opportunity in life, and choose the college that best prepares you for that calling. PCC has so much to offer. We're located just minutes from the beautiful sugar white sands and emerald waters of Pensacola Beach. We're known for providing the best education value among accredited Christian colleges. And we have great facilities and activities that'll provide memorable experience to your college life. So as you think to the future and think about choosing a college, Don't just choose a college because of its location, near home or by the beach. Don't just choose a Christian college because it's affordable, like PCC is. And don't just choose a college because your friends go there and it looks like a fun place to attend. Choose a Christian college because God's called you there. Because that place will empower you to influence the world for Christ in whatever God's called you to do.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools and Abeka Academy homeschoolers, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer and over 20 courses, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
What makes you smile? Time with people you love. Making a difference at your work or ministry. Fun memories and the little things that make your day. Going to graduate school can mean giving up those things, but it doesn't have to. With an online master's degree from Pensacola Christian College, you can reach your goals and still be there for family, work, and ministry. Of course, earning a graduate degree comes with challenges, like money and time. But with online learning, you can get a degree that's made for your schedule and budget. One that only costs a little over $10,000, with a flexible payment option too. And with online learning, you can learn anytime, anywhere, with classes that fit your schedule. Take the next step by choosing one of several master's degree programs: business administration, educational leadership, ministry, Bible exposition, and others. At Pensacola Christian College, you'll get a biblical perspective and insight from caring professionals and ministry leaders. So when you graduate, you won't have just a diploma. You'll have confidence to go further in your ministry or career, and you'll still have those memories that make you smile. It's graduate school built for real life. Graduate school built for you.
and welcome Eagles fans from all over. My apologies, I thought I was talking this entire time. I didn't went through my whole rundown and the cord wasn't even plugged in. But I'm Alvin Chapman. I'm alongside with two-time regional soccer player for the South Region, Riley Rhodes. Riley, what do you like about this first half from this Eagles offense?
I like the way we're shooting the ball. We've come out and made 7 of 17 three-pointers, so we're shooting the ball good from outside. And then we're shooting 44% from inside as well. So a good shooting percentage all around. And then we've also got a lot of assists here. We have 12 assists, and so we're sharing the ball. It's fun basketball to watch.
As we have the camera on us, I don't know if you guys noticed. Where's my camera? Oh, man, I always miss it. Is it right here? Yes, right here. We're in the Christmas spirit over here for the Eagles. Alvin Chapman alongside with Riley Rhodes, Lauren Alvarez. We're going to be talking about them during the post game as well, as you guys get a number of highlights. But Riley, what are the Welch Flames going to have to do to come back in this matchup?
Well, first of all, they got to cut down the live ball turnovers. We've been talking about it all night long, and they've got 18 first-half turnovers. So they have got to limit first-half turnovers. And then the second thing that they've got to do is they've got to get Spencer Smith on the board. He has one attempted field goal, and it's a layup on the left side, and he made it, but he's only got 2 points. He has got to get working. And something that you saw start to work for them there late in the first half, they started to use some Iverson cuts and some creative ways to get their players open across the top of the floor. But they gotta find ways to open things up. They're not shooting the ball real well, 28% from 3 and 29% from the field. So if they can stay in it, their shooting comes back up. They're not completely out of this ball game, but they got to play disciplined basketball, cut down those turnovers if they want a chance to win this game tonight.
Eagles up by 15, only one player in double digits. Same thing happened last night, and then a bunch of people went for career highs. You predict the same thing to happen tonight?
Yeah, once again, I think that A.J. Ward's going to turn up here in the second half and take advantage of his size and athleticism that he has on him. Also look for CP and Stephen Wheeler. I think that things could go pretty well for him here in the second half. Both of those players, talented guards. I've got the Eagles winning solidly tonight if they can keep up their good offensive shooting and strong defense.
I do agree with you. The Eagles possibly might walk away with this game comfortably, but you never know. The game of basketball has as many fallacies. Here is Wheeler on the right side of the ball. Porter, he had 4 triples in that first half. A.J. Ward, that ball gets swatted away by number 22, Hunter. Jones with the ball with 10 seconds left to work with. Ward inside, quick jumper. That finds the bottom of the net.
2 more for A.J. Ward. And Welch has come out and switched into a 2-3 zone defense to try and take away some of the stuff that they've been doing well for the Eagles. But Ward doesn't care. He's still going to knock that down.
Here's Bird to Smith. You mentioned he only had 2 points in that first quarter. Stops on the diamond, finds number 21, Ellis Bass. Bass back to Smith. He'll try a triple. That misses. Actually, it almost went in. Wow, I'm too quick to talk sometimes, Riley.
Another great closeout, though, by A.J. Ward, making it a tough shot. And that's been the biggest thing I've been impressed by so far tonight is A.J. Ward's closeouts. You see him being annoying, getting his hand up in shooter's face, and he's doing a great job tonight.
He misses that jump shot. Here's Bass. Goes inside to J.C. Chapman. Chapman goes up strong and misses. Strong rebound by Higdon. A lot of contact, but the Eagles are on the move. Jones fakes the pass, pulls up on a dime for a triple, finds the bottom of the net, and he's showing it on his hands, putting up 3 fingers.
Another great shot. Way to work in transition, get big points, get this crowd hyped up.
He has 8 points thus far. Here's Smith. That 3 puts him in leading 20 points. Oh, man, I'm losing my words. What a great rejection there by Higdon. He has 4 blocks. Wheeler off to the races. Corner, Porter, another triple. No good. Jones rebound, tap to Wheeler. Tries to use the glass, no good. But Wheeler finds Jones. Jones, Porter, Wheeler. Another 3-point try. That misses. Another opportunity for Porter. Jones steps inside for a jumper. That rattles inside.
And he's got 5 straight all by himself.
He has 5 this quarter. The other 2 came from A.J. Ward. As the Eagles are on a mission, J.C. Chapman goes upstairs and puts him in the rim.
Great find right there and way to finish with two-handed flush.
They go back to Higdon. Fadeaway jump shot. We don't see him do that a lot. He tried to answer back to Chapman quickly.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that shot, though. Big Will, you're big enough that you got to go up there, take advantage of your size, and finish at the rim. Be strong with the ball. Don't fade away, man. You're 6'9". Go get it.
Higdon, I think he was just trying to get vengeance in that scenario for almost nearly getting a poster put on him. Here is Bird on the left wing. Screen for Chapman, not Chapman, but Smith. He gets into the gut of the defense, and that's sent away by Wheeler. Behind the back pass to Ward. Jones, corner, drives. Spencer Smith with the steal. But Higdon with the save. Flip back to Jones, no good. Bird in transition finds Smith. Give him another 2 points. Quick timeout called by the Flames. If they cut this deficit to 18, we'll step away as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Riley Rhodes. And Riley, a fast-paced game that we're heading into the second.
Yeah, there's tons of energy in this arena. You can feel that we're getting towards the end of the semester, and things are getting a little crazy with all the classes and everything, and that's coming out tonight in the way that the student body is reacting. They are extremely energetic and looking to get rid of some of their stress.
Wheeler back to Porter, inside to Higdon. Corner, Ward. No doubt triple for him. Man, he just knows how to find the bottom of the barrel, Riley.
By the time he's done here, we're going to name that corner A.J. Ward's corner. He's going to own personal property here on this court.
Wow, you sound like you're playing a game of Monopoly, brother. Spencer Smith tries a long triple. That's no good.
Once again, another great closeout there from A.J. Ward.
Fake out play for Jones. He has 7 points coming out this half, and he's electrifying.
Yeah, he's having a great game of basketball tonight.
Corner try, no good. Ward secures the board. Another fast break opportunity. Here's Wheeler. He slides through the basket. What an extension of his right hand for him.
Yep, that's a great finish there. Quick finish and using the right hand there to stretch and get away from his defender there. Great finish by Wheeler.
Give him 8 points. Here's Smith. Hard drive to the basket. And Higdon with 5 blocks in this ball game.
I think we got to check that stat because I think it's 6. That's his 3rd block this half.
Oh, wow. Is it really?
It's his 3rd block this half.
Wow. Thank you, man. Riley, this is why I have you beside me.
Yes,
if he
sir.
had 3 in the first, if you're saying he had 3 this half,
he
as
does
Jones
have 6.
checks off this ball game, for you, Galdi, looking for some stifling defense from him. Give him 6 blocks in a contest.
That's an impressive stat, and there's still 15 minutes left to go. Let's see if he can keep that one going.
Imagine Higdon, the big man from Detroit, Texas, getting a double bubble. I was about to say double bubble, but a double-double with rebounds and blocks.
That would be a very impressive stat.
He can also get, honestly, he could probably get a triple-double with the fact that he had 5 rebounds in that first half.
He needs to score a few points, though, if he wants that one.
Wheeler, he'll get the inbound to play. Wheeler, snatch back, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by number 4, Owen Bass. Give and go to Bass. No look pass. And Ward, actually, is that Higdon?
That's Higdon again. That's 7 blocks for him on the night.
Higdon with another rejection. Wheeler, hard drive, dump down to Higdon. He goes up strong. Second chance opportunity.
And that's good. Strong play there by Will Higdon. He is not going to be denied if he gets the ball right there.
Yes.
Great finish.
7 points, 7 blocks, and I believe he has about 6 to 7 rebounds. Wow. Can you say defense?
That's some great defense there by Will Higdon. And then we got Brian Ugalde being his typical self there. He actually fell down on Spencer Smith after the play. Nothing over the top, and he wasn't trying anything too harmful there, but just shows the work ethic that Brian Ugalde has and the full sellout that he's going to give you on defense.
Higdon, he's coming out the game with some much-needed rest. You said 7 blocks, correct?
That's correct.
Wow.
He's got 7 blocks.
Man. We were saying this this quote before. If you don't like that, finish it out, brother.
You don't like PCC basketball.
Here we go.
Absolutely right.
Adams drives, swings through, rebounds his own miss. Jimenez rejected by Fitzgerald. Kendricks finds Adams, and he scores.
Great look inside there on Selfish Basketball to find that player right there for the easy 2.
Adams gets the steal from a lazy pass from Ward. Loses the ball, but I believe Ugalde will get called for the foul.
Yeah, he definitely embellished that contact there. But a foul's a foul, and he made the most of it. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 here. Eric Adams at the line shooting 2, and he knocks down the first one.
He averages 4 points per contest and about a 50% free throw shooter, but only having 5 free throw attempts, free throw made this year out of 9 attempts.
And he made the first one here. Let's see if he can knock down the second one.
It's up and it rolls in there.
You know, it wasn't nice, but they all count. They'll give it to him.
Fitzgerald brings the ball into the half-court setting, and I believe that one was tipped from behind. Bass, rejection from Lewis.
Austin Lewis gets up and gets a swat there.
Defense to offense. Great pacing there by Ward. Yoshi Kendricks gets inside. Beautiful step through, can't finish. Jimenez is there, and he'll head to the charity stripe. Rally the Eagles up big in this game with 13 minutes left to go in this basketball contest.
Yeah, and you're seeing great energy there on both ends of the floor. They're not letting their foot off the gas at all. They definitely want this game. They want it in front of a loud home crowd. They're playing well tonight.
Second attempt is up and is good for Jimenez, the guard from Nashville, Tennessee. Porter. Hesitation move, goes inside to Fitzgerald.
Just a little out of control there from Fitzgerald. Got to be careful. Secure that ball before you start going up.
He's guarding Kendrick in the full court setting. He has a wide open Bass. Kendrick gets it back. Jumper on the short corner. That's nothing but net.
Yoshi Kendricks for 2. Man, that's a sweet name right there, Yoshi Kendricks.
And Bass forces the turnover, and the Flames take over. A lot of basketball left in this matchup, and it doesn't seem like the Flames want to go home here with a loss.
Not content to settle for anything short of a good win here, and there's going to be an illegal screen on number 15, Chad Haywood, by Welch College Flames.
That's actually Harrison Bird. Chad Haywood is on the bench.
Number 15, Harrison Boyd, I'm pretty sure who that's. They're actually going to call it on number 4, though, so it is Owen Bass with the foul.
Ball inbounded to Fitzgerald. Ward in the corner. Step back move. Finds an open Lewis. Eagles leading by 21 with 12 minutes left to go in this matchup. Porter takes a screen. Ugalde, Fitzgerald, give and go to Ugalde. He loses it. Kendricks, transition, slam! He heads upstairs. Ugalde, he finds it all the way to the cup. And that was rejected by Boyd. I was about to say Haywood, but Boyd gets up and finds Ugalde in transition.
Great way to track back and find his assignment and wind up getting the block in the end.
Porter loves that corner. And he knocks down the triple, the trifecta.
Big three there by Christian Porter. A little bit of momentum had started to roll for Welch Flames, and that's going to be 15, is it?
Yeah, and all of them were from beyond perimeter. He just loves shooting from his hometown, does he, in Jacksonville? We'll be back after a few messages. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Riley Rhodes. Riley, what's been going on in this matchup?
A lot of good shooting by Christian Porter and the Eagles, and lockdown defense from that man right there, Brian Ugalde.
He's guarding his defender, Jimenez, full court. Receives the switch off. Adams step through jumper. That hits out. But an off-ball foul placed on Boyd.
That's a great call there by the official. I happened to look over and see a quick chip screen there, and it's getting a little chippy between number 15 and number 0 from the Eagles.
Time stops for Ugalde to tie his shoes. If you're going to play a lot of defense, you might as well lace him up. Porter, transition. Fitzgerald into the glass. Finishes with the left hand and gets quickly to the basket.
Great finish there by Chandler Fitzgerald. Using his athleticism, getting up and finishing strong.
Kendricks gets inside. Slow move to the basket. Can't finish there. Ugalde with the save. Interesting play there. There wasn't a whistle.
Yeah, that's because Brian Ugalde had dove to save the ball, and then he ran into the ref there on the baseline. And so that ref was a little distracted, didn't see the play happen, and so we had about a 2-second break before we got a whistle from one of the top 2 officials here. Great hustle by Brian, and a little confusion caused there amongst the officiating crew, but they got it right in the end.
Ugalde, he comes out the game for Garrett Jones. He has 7 points in this second half. They go inside to Boyd. He works on Lewis. Right-hand hook. Can't find the bottom of the barrel. And that's another foul there on Boyd. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, 2 quick ones here in a row. He's got to stay disciplined right now. He's frustrated. He got scored on recently here on the other end, and then he got a call that he felt went against him, and so he had 2 quick fouls there. Not very smart basketball, but it's a turnover again by the Eagles. We can't be having that if you're an Eagles basketball player.
Yeah, and although we have a comfortable lead of 25 points, there's a lot of basketball, and I mean a lot of basketball, for the Flames to mount up a comeback.
Yeah, and especially if they have the track record of shooting the ball the way they do, you've got to be careful that you don't let them get back into the game with some shots.
That was a great dribble move there by Kendrick, but Fitzgerald finds the ball. Jones, transition, give him 9.
Great find there from Chandler Fitzgerald, all the way on the other end of the floor, playing a little quarterback tonight.
None into the lane, he misses. Here's Wheeler. Wheeler has Jones, pump fakes, fading basket, can't roll inside. Ward is there, and he might as well pack his bag.
And that's a technical foul called on number 11, J.C. Chapman, for spiking the ball down into the ground. There's going to be some conversation over that one between the officials right here.
Yes, not really fortunate because they don't just get the free throws. they get the possession, and also Ward was fouled as well. So they could possibly push this lead to 30.
That's just a loss of control there. You know, he spiked that ball, and it went up about 20 feet up in the air after he hit it off the ground. So that's something that you do not want to see if you're the Welch coach here, and you can see some frustration written all over his face right now.
Because, man, I might be wrong about this one, because I believe he does get the technical foul free throw, and a rare miss for Austin Lewis. He averaged about 90% from the free throw stripe. But you don't just get the free throw, you also get the free throws intended for Ward, and then you get the possession back.
That's correct. So A.J. Ward's going to come down and shoot his free throws now. He's got 2 free throws.
Can possibly push this lead to 30.
That is correct.
The officials meet in the center to discuss things. And yes, as I said earlier, the technical foul free throw. And then A.J. Ward is going to get his free throws as well. And I believe they do get the ball back. Kind of weird because they're setting him up in a position for also Welch to receive the ball after he makes the 2 or either splits or misses them.
Well, I'm not sure about that. I think that they're going to allow play to continue from the second free throw here. So if A.J. Ward makes both free throws, it's just going to be an inbounds here for Welch College, and that's because the technical foul happened at a dead ball situation.
Yes, correct.
And so that's going to be, we're going to play from A.J. Ward's second free throw after he makes the first one right here.
Which means that this was like a live ball situation.
It would just be play basketball. That's correct. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of rules and stipulations, especially in the recent game in the NBA, which them adding a bunch of flagrants and flagrant 2s to the game. And Fitzgerald rises up strong for the rebound.
And that's going to be out of bounds on the Welch College Flames.
And honestly, in that situation, it's kind of like getting the technical foul in a live ball situation.
It's just like they got the technical foul ball back. Now you got this interesting inbounds play here by the Eagles with the 4 really high start.
Eagles up by 29 with 11 on the shot clock. Lewis with 9. Jones with 6. Wheeler with 5. Wheeler with 3. Wheeler steps back. Wheeler jumper. Wheeler can't knock that one down.
Just off the mark there. Tough shot and good defense there by the Flames.
Smith inside finds J.C. Chapman. Bass, he drives, and a foul on the floor. One thing I like to mention here is that Welch was actually the Eagles' first win last year. And not just their first win, but their first win in 325 days when they played them last year.
Yeah, that was a much-needed victory that came last year, and it looks like we're going to get another solid one tonight.
Here's Bass. Finds Hunter for a triple. That's no good.
Once again, a great closeout by the Eagles basketball players. They're doing a great job defensively of not giving up any easy shots tonight.
Lewis drives inside, spins, finds Wheeler. Lewis, 3, fading, that's good.
Great team basketball there by the pair of guards. Fun to watch.
Lewis, he gets his first points at the quarter. He just reached double digits with 10. Smith. He'll get fouled on the floor, no basket. And he's been having probably one of the worst shooting nights this year as he has 6 combined games with over 20 points.
Yeah, and give credit to the Eagles and Coach Bell for drawing up a good game plan here. That's kept him from getting to his spot, getting to what he wants to do. And so good credit to the Eagles here for having a good defensive game plan coming into this game.
Here's Haywood, guarded by Horton. Smith. Hayward, corner. 3, no good, but Hunter is there for the rebound.
Right spot, right time. Great rebound there by Hunter.
Gets to the basket, goes Wheeler. Was that in the act of shooting?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
You've got a signal from the referee. 2 shots coming by Stephen Wheeler.
Wheeler, a very very speedy guard from West Coast Baptist College, a graduate student from Long Beach, also has the highest field goal percentage in the nation.
He's a very good ball player, very smart ball player at that, and that's one of the reasons you see such a high field goal percentage. He takes shots he knows he's going to make.
That pushes the lead to 31. Koski comes to the table, believe he's going to come in for Wheeler as well.
And
no,
he's
not for
coming
Wheeler, he's coming in for
Garrett
Jones.
Jones, that's correct. Crowd loves to see Brantley Koski come into the game. He's a fan favorite. Man, is he an athletic ball player.
Those free throws put the Eagles up by 32. Here's Spiff, downhill to the basket. Chapman somehow gets that one to fall. Lewis to Wheeler. Oh, what a snatchback and a spin move.
Nasty collision there right in front of us, and it looks like Stephen Wheeler may have taken a knee to his head. He's shooken up a little bit right in front of where we're at.
Wow, and honestly, that's one thing that's great for these views, that we're able to see everything live in action, but Wheeler's slow to get up. He may be coming up the ball game.
Yeah, he's going to get a sub from Christian Porter here. Just got a little bit too out of control, and it looks like he may have taken a knee to the face. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, our trainer from Baptist Healthcare is going to be taking a look at him.
Great take there by number 1, Spencer Smith, to get the soft kiss off the glass.
Koski nearly gets plucked. Lewis. Porter. Jump shot. No good. Hall with the board. He goes coast to coast. No looker to J.C. Chapman. It's no good.
A little careless there with the basketball again, and they, once again, turn the ball over. It's been the story of the night for the Flames so far. Those turnovers really do kill.
And honestly, you got your keys to the game just on target, especially with Spencer Smith, who only has 6 points in this contest.
You know, I do my homework, and when I do it well.
Lewis, distance, no good. Hall with the rebound. They get it to Smith and Riley. I feel like I've been beating a dead horse here. There is still a lot of basketball left to play here tonight.
Yeah, you very easily could see both teams drop another 20 points or so, if we're being honest here, the way the pace of game is going.
Looking through the schedule here for the Welch Flames, they've lost a lot of games, but this is possibly going to be their first game where they lose a game by 30 as Haywood, gets fouled.
Strong take there, going to his left and then pulling it back on the right side. That's a good move, especially for a smaller guard to get the shot off quickly.
First attempt for him is up, and it's good. Chad Haywood. Out of 7 free throw attempts on the season, he knocked down 4 of them. And we can add 6 to that total. Koski, great step back, nearly loses the ball. Koski to Lewis. Inside to Higdon. Koski gets inside, spin move. Strong move to the basket by Koski.
Great finish there.
Lewis with the steal. That's rejected by Smith.
Great recovery there from Smith to get back and save his backside with the coach there.
Chapman with almost another throwdown. He'll take a trip to the line.
That's going to be the 3rd foul called on Austin Lewis tonight. So he went up and tried to get another block, but got all hands instead of the ball.
Kind of crazy because the pace of this game so far is going pretty slow. A lot of fouls called, a lot of turnovers, yet the Eagles still sit comfortably.
Yeah, a lot of stoppage of play tonight, and that has to do with all of the turnovers and fouls.
Wheeler checks back into the competition for Koski. Glad he's doing fine.
Yeah, good to see that he doesn't have too much of a head injury there.
Chapman knocks down the second free throw. Eagles up by 27. Wheeler, the two defenders on him. Splits them. Splits another one. No, look to Higdon. He can't finish. That's so unfortunate.
There by Stephen Wheeler to create the opportunity for Will Higdon, and he just couldn't get that ball to fall.
Haywood can't answer back. Wheeler is just so fast. Skip to Porter. Back to Wheeler. Corner, Horton. Can he get a third three tonight? He can't. Porter gets a hand on it. Colin Wilkerson comes to the table here.
And he's looking to get some first action on the night for number 13.
Smith finds Wilson. Floater into the lane is good. Pushes the lead to 25. Lewis finds Higdon. Wheeler gets the ball stripped. And Smith comes up with it. Smith, lob, Chapman! And what a throwdown! Couldn't hear what he said. I believe that is a warning issue.
That's a delay of game
Yes,
warning.
yes,
That
that's
is
what I
correct on number 1, Spencer Smith, for just knocking the ball away from Anthony Horton after the dunk there by the big man, number 11, J.C. Chapman. What a strong finish that was, though.
Yeah, what great connection those two have. As I mentioned now, the lead, which was as big as 32, now cut down to 23, and there's 5 minutes left to go. Plenty of time for the Flames to mount up a comeback.
Yeah, but you can't send the Eagles to the line that easily. That's
Yeah,
just
that's
a
not a
careless
smart
foul
idea.
there. In your 2-2-1 press, it's good to have pressure, but a little careless reach in there by number 30. And that's going to set up a 1-and-1 that's missed.
Higdon misses. Horton with the follow, no good. And here's Ellis Bass. He finds Hall. He tries a three. Wow, that cuts it to 20. Higdon finds Wheeler. Wheeler snatches back. Gets by his defender. Kicks it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Porter. He'll try a three. Man, that boy just lives out there.
Hand down, man down. That's what they always say. And you saw a good closeout by number 1, Spencer Smith, but he didn't put his hand up. He was there, but you got to get your hand up, especially against a shooter of the caliber of Christian Porter.
Smith with another bucket here. Give him 8. Eagles now only down by 21. Porter now with 18. 6 triples on the night. And man, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with the amount of times I've said this. But there's still a lot of time left in this ballgame.
Yeah, the Eagles got to be careful that they keep their feet on the gas and not let up too much here. So 20 points in 5 minutes and 10 seconds is a good lead, but you got to keep building on it.
Here's Porter. We haven't seen A.J. Ward in a long time. Here's Wilkerson. Ugaldi just misses the pass there. And that's another quick turnover as the Eagles are down by 20. Stoppage of time there as Spencer Smith hits the deck. Eagles up by 20.
And that looks like it's going to be a flagrant foul.
Flagrant foul there.
On Brian
On
Ugalde.
Brian Ugalde.
That's
Wow.
correct. That's 4 fouls on Brian Ugalde here. And the crowd's definitely going to let him know about that missed free throw. That's just not a good foul if you're Brian Ugalde, though. You can't be playing basketball like that.
Especially for how intense he plays defense.
Exactly.
He's possibly going to have to foul out here, playing on eggshells defensively.
You got to stay disciplined. That's a foul that happens away from the ball, and not the look that we want here.
Just as I thought, it's like Coach Bell's reading my mind. Ward's going to come into the game, I believe, for Colin Wilkerson.
Yep.
Thought he was going to come in for Uvalde.
Yep. And I think Coach Bell was looking to give A.J. Ward a bit of a breather here after the 30-plus minutes that he played last night. And he says, enough of that. It's time to play. Time to play my best player again.
Smith with great intentions for number 30, Ames Hall, going to the corner instead of staying on the block. Wheeler, he's double teamed, finds Porter. Porter, Ward, Ward triple. Ward can't get it to fall. Fitzgerald is there. Ward drives inside. Oh!
Man, I thought that was going to go down.
Can you spell circus?
That's a great
Man.
circus shot there. I thought that was going to go down. But instead, A.J. Ward's going to go to the line and get a chance to make two the hard way.
That's Spencer Smith's fourth foul. And that's not in their favor at all if they're trying to mount a comeback in this game. Ward, pure from the free throw line. A 73% shooter from the charity stripe on a normal basis. Second attempt is up and it falls.
Great free throw shooting there by A.J. Ward.
Eagles up by 21. Here's Adams, finds Smith. Smith pulls up for a jumper, hits the front iron. Smith, another opportunity, finds the bottom of the barrel. And a steal. They find Prince. Ugaldi gets on the floor for it. And Wheeler somehow throws that inside. And Porter rearranges his shot and makes it fall. Give him 20.
Yeah, you've got no idea how difficult of a shot that is for Christian Porter to make there. The core strength that takes to double clutch and go up and finish. Great finish by Christian Porter.
And speaking of tough shots, you see the one that Spencer Smith just made. Fading, using the glass. Wheeler off to the races, finds Ugaldi. Porter. Ugaldi drives. Ugaldi finds Porter. Step back, Ward, corner. He pump fakes as well. A lot of contact. It doesn't matter.
That's a great knockdown shooter right there. Number 34 for the Eagles, A.J. Ward, having himself another night.
Eagles still up by 21 with 3 minutes left. Spencer kicks corner, and that's an offensive foul.
That's
and Smith is out of there.
That's going to be number 5 for Spencer Smith, and A.J. Ward saying, hey, I can come over here and play defense. I can come over here and knock you out of this game right now. Smart basketball player right there in A.J. Ward. Great move to get him fouled out of the game.
Smith, he gets his 5th foul of the night, the senior, and possibly his worst offensive performance of the year.
Yeah, some of those fouls that we saw tonight were just in frustration.
And Ugaldi will head to the free throw line and try to shoot 2.
Well, that's actually going to be a technical foul from the bench. A.J. Ward's going to be our shooter down here.
Wow, I've never seen so many technical fouls in one game.
Yeah, especially here in the Nest, the Arlen R. Horton
Sports
Center.
There we go.
You don't see that very much here, that many technical fouls. And the crew tonight doing a good job keeping this game out of control.
Second attempt is up, and he misses both technical free throws. But the Eagles will get the possession on the sideline.
2 rare misses by A.J. Ward, very uncharacteristic of his gameplay.
Yeah, he averages about 76 or 73% from the charity stripe. Confusion between the coaches and also the official, asking if there was a foul on the inbound.
Yeah, Coach Bell just wanted some clarity there in what was going on.
Pride inside, misses, gets his own rebound, tries again, that's rejected, but Bass, foul and 1.
That foul's going to be on Chandler Fitzgerald on the arm. And we've got a timeout here by Coach Bell.
Possibly trying to freeze. I was about to say freeze the kicker because that's a term that they use in basketball. Football, my apologies. Eagles up by 19. We will step away.
I got Isaac over here. Who started having Christmas trees during Christmas? Who do you guys think it is? A, B, C, or D? Let's see if he knows the answer. Is it C? Yes, it is. It's Martin Luther.
Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Albert Chapman alongside with Riley Rhodes, two-time all-regional soccer player for the Eagles. And the Welch Flames are trying to mount a comeback in this matchup.
Yeah, they're down by 19 right now. And this is exactly what you're looking for here. My bad there on the mic.
No, you're fine, brother.
And this is exactly what you want to see if you're a Welch College Flame right now. Chances to score the basketball with the clock stopped. The clock is not your friend right now, and so this is where they have the best chance to make a comeback. But that's a miss there by number 4.
Wheeler somehow stays in bounds. A beautiful steal there by Adams. Bass dribbles the ball off his foot. He didn't want that one to go down.
An unfortunate misstep there by number 4, Bass. Those are never fun ones to see right there.
Fitzgerald nearly gets the ball stolen from him as the Flames have a stifling full-court press.
Yeah, it looks like they're in a full-court man-to-man now. Earlier in the game, you saw a bit of a 2-2-1, but now we've got a
Stephen Wheeler stepping
man-to-man
outside on the
press.
sideline. Well, you're seeing a little bit of everything, honestly. You've seen the man-to-man press when the ball is on the inbound, and then they're trapping the man. This is possibly one of the fastest groups for the Flames here tonight. Ward nearly comes up with the steal, but Bass has it. Wilson, triple, tries it, misses. Bass with another offensive rebound. He finds Hall. Inside Bass, he'll head back to the line.
And that's a good call there by the officials. A.J. Ward just gets his hands over top of the defender and does not allow him to use his space that he's entitled to go up and try to make a play. And so he gets the foul called on him there.
Eagles with a comfortable lead in this matchup, but they are struggling to get the ball in bounds.
And we've got Austin Lewis coming in for number 0, Brian Ugalde. Brian Ugalde with some great minutes tonight.
Yes, and although he's in foul trouble, doing a great job to draw many technical fouls and get in the head of the greatest defender on this Flames team. The greater, my apologies.
Yeah, great defense tonight by him, and he deserves that break that he's getting now.
Lewis gets past the half-court line. Ward, corner, pump fakes, and Wheeler sets things up. He finds Porter. Porter back to Wheeler with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in his contest. Goes to Ward. He tries to throw up a shot, and Austin couldn't get the follow. Adams. Spin move into the lane, misses. Bass with another offensive. And he cuts the lead to 15. Lewis by himself finishes.
Great find there from, first of all, A.J. Ward and then Chandler Fitzgerald to get the play on the other end.
Triple from distance. A much-needed basket from Zames Hall. Wheeler somehow holds on to it, gets inside, easy lay to the rim.
Sweet little finger roll there. I love that move by Stephen Wheeler.
A minute and 30 seconds here left in regulation. And it seems like the Eagles are about to mount up a 2-game winning streak as they head to, I believe, Crowley's Ridge next Tuesday.
Yeah, they're going to get a tripping foul there on Austin Lewis. That's going to be 4 on him, something to watch, and probably won't have much impact on the game. But
many players here tonight with 4 fouls. We got Ugalde, Chandler Fitzgerald, and also now Austin Lewis.
That is correct.
Wheeler with the inbound. And Bass, steal, and a layup. Cuts the lead to 13. Eagles up by as much as 32. Honestly, poor effort. They're trying to maintain the lead as well as they struggle to get the ball past half court.
That is correct, and it just seems like the Eagles have pulled their foot off the gas a little bit. That's something that happens when you get a big lead like that. You can kind of feel like you need to just coast your way in, and yeah, they've just taken their foot off the gas a little bit, and got to stay focused here for this last minute to finish this game out.
Wheeler, great drive to the basket. Ball deflected off a flame. It will stay here with the Eagles. Here's Wheeler on the top of the key. Game entering into the milliseconds. The Eagles are going to walk away with this one. Lewis spins, kicks to Ward. He takes one from the sideline. No good. Fitzgerald with another strong rebound, yet throws it away. A 3 would be beneficial. Gets inside, misses. Bass with another rebound. Wilson Dare. Eagles might walk away with the win here, but not the greatest way to finish this game as they were up by as much as 30.
Yeah, what can happen is the Eagles' best offensive threat, and sometimes your best defense is your offense. And so what happened here tonight is they tried to slow things down like that, and then it made it hard for the Eagles to continue in that flow that they had.
Let's talk about a lot of great performances here tonight. Graduate student Garrett Jones coming into this second half with 9 points. Talk about his performance.
Yeah, he had a great game, and it started off by his defensive efforts and the way that he really put pressure on number 1, Spencer Smith. And so he kind of started out the night by locking him up, and then as the night went on, he hit a shot or two, and that increased his confidence. And then from there, he could not be stopped. Trailers and finishing at the rim, knocked down a couple of threes. Great night from Garrett Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back soon for the postgame, but until then, please enjoy some highlights from this matchup here between Welch and Pensacola Christian. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with 2-time South Region All-Region player Riley Rhodes. Riley, we received the stat sheets a moment ago. What do you like and not like about this game that we've had here in the Nest?
Well, the first thing I always do is go right to the shooting percentage that you see in the game here. And the difference tonight is 43% from the field and actually 42.9% from three-point land for the Eagles, as opposed to only 26% from 3 in the Welch Flames. So that makes a big difference there. That's a lot of points that you miss then. And then the second thing that I always look right away at is the turnovers. And actually the second half turnovers was a little different than I was expecting, though. We had 28 turnovers by the Eagles in total and 25 after having 18 first half. So Welch did clean it up a little bit, but it was just too many undisciplined errors that happened in the end for Welch, and there's no way that you're going to come back and win a game like this if you don't play disciplined basketball.
5 players for the Eagles in double digits. The high man, Christian Porter, with 20 points and 6 triples.
Yeah, he had great shooting tonight and great confidence, really. And the one thing that really impressed me about Christian Porter tonight was the way that he showed his leadership on the floor. Time and time again, I would look up and see him off ball, helping his teammates out, pointing for the next pass, finding the next player, talking to his guys, and a great link between Coach Bell and the players on the court. So great leadership tonight, and I love to see that development in a former teammate of mine, Christian Porter.
Higdon, despite going 2 for 9 from the field, he had 6 defensive rebounds, 10 totals, and actually, according to the stat sheet, 6 blocks.
Well, I think he should have a 7th because I saw him with that block. But you know what? The stats gave him 6. 6 is still a very impressive number and great minutes. And 10 rebounds as well to go along with that. 4 offensive boards for Will Higdon. And that's an important stat to look at as well. Those offensive boards, second half, second chance opportunities, and 20 of those offensive rebounds tonight for the Eagles. So great basketball in the end. And a very dominant performance by the Eagles.
With this being the final game of the semester and the final time that we're going to be seeing us on the live stream, the Eagles have one more game against Crowley's Ridge in Paragould, Arkansas. What are you expecting the Eagles to do in that matchup and also in the future?
Well, they're going to try to carry some of this momentum that they have from now their first winning streak of the year. Two games with wins in a row, and they're going to look to carry that on to Arkansas and try to get a win in a tough game that they'll be playing earlier. They've already played this team earlier in the year, and I think it's a winnable game for them, and so they're going to look to play some good team basketball. And something else that was noted to me recently is that we have finally a full roster of healthy players. Stephen Wheeler's back, and we've got players like Anthony Horton coming off the bench again, and that's really going to help the Eagles out.
Plenty of action awaits in the next semester. I'm Alvin Chapman on silent. Riley Rhodes. Riley, our camera's right over here. Is it? Wait, no. Right there, right in the middle. Thank you so much for joining us this semester. We will be back next semester with plenty more action of the men's basketball game. We do have one more game next Tuesday for the women's side, but until then, I'm Alvin Chapman. Riley Rhodes alongside me was with the point here, brother, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much.